Hi, I'm Jordan Pacheco. I'm the writer and director of Abyzou, Taker of Children.
And I'm DiVincenzo, the producer. We recently completed our Kickstarter campaign. We successfully raised $2,000 of our budget in 30 days.
And now Film Courage has asked us to tell you what we've learned about running a Kickstarter campaign.
Kickstarter is not easy money and it's not free money. It's a big time commitment. You have to plan, you have to organize, you have to promote. It really is a team effort. Everyone involved in your production should get involved with the promotional aspect.
Right, and you should always remember, crowdsourcing should be used as a last resort. Whenever we do one, we make sure we exhaust any other methods of raising money first, such as executive producers, investors, even going to small businesses and asking if they donate money in exchange for social media advertising. So we really use it more as finishing funds or additional funds for our films. If you are going to do a crowdfunding campaign, make sure you do a really compelling pitch video, something that will really show the quality of your work. We did a proof of concept trailer for our film showing various portions of scenes, especially highlighting special effects scenes and dramatic scenes with the characters.
To go along with a good pitch video, you also want to write an engaging description. You want your copy to be very specific about your campaign, about your film, and about how you're going to be spending your funds. You also want to include videos and photos whenever possible. A lot of people won't necessarily take the time to watch your entire pitch video, so you want to highlight all the key points in the description.
Also use graphs and pie charts whenever possible as well. It really helps to visualize where your money's going. If you run into a dry spell, don't worry. Most of your funding will come at the beginning and at the end of your campaign. Even a 2.5 week lull with little to no donations is common. So keep plugging, and it's still possible for you to reach your goal.
It's a good idea to offer your backers a variety of perks at different price levels. For Abyzou, we started as low as $1 for behind-the-scenes access and escalated from there. It's important to give people enough options to choose from, but not so many that they're overwhelmed.
You want to make sure that you create some unique and creative perks. For example, we used effects props from our movie Abyzou, such as a fetus and a heart that we ripped out of an actress's chest.
And of course, we also offered the standard movie items like posters, Blu-rays, DVDs, and t-shirts.
Since you're putting all this hard work into your project and willing to ask people for help, you must be pretty passionate about the film. Share that passion with your friends, your family, and your social media network. It's really important that you post often and get personal about it, but don't post so frequently that you're becoming spammy.
And once people become your backers, you should show your gratitude by keeping them updated. You can post updates in the Kickstarter backend, like behind-the-scenes photos and videos, and you can do that throughout the campaign as well as beyond. Because there's so many films on Kickstarter trying to raise money, it's really hard to stand out. You want to do everything in your power to get noticed. Be different, be exciting. That goes double when it comes to publicity. But we know from first-hand experience that it never hurts to ask. Thankfully, we found the horror film community to be very supportive.
I love you. Your perk should reflect the pledge amount. For instance, we did DVDs at early access for $20, whereas if we were to do it for $100, we wouldn't have gotten as many pledges as it's outlandish and greedy. You really want people to see your perks more as pre-releases or purchases rather than donations.
Be sure to set a realistic goal for your campaign. When it came to Abyzou, we asked for $2,000, which supplemented the rest of our budget that we had raised through other means. You also want to be aware of the Kickstarter fees, which is 5%, as well as credit card fees, which will run you around 3%.
And don't forget to put money aside for manufacturing and shipping your perks. It really can add up. Never minimize support. Not everyone can afford to donate to your project, but they can share, which is extremely valuable, especially if they include a personal message about why they believe in you and your film.
What's the demographic that you're targeting? If you're making a horror movie like Abyzou, you have to prove to people that you can make something scary. If you're making a comedy, utilize humor. You have to know your audience.
Also, not only is it courteous, but it'll really benefit your project if you make sure you're not running a similar campaign to any of your peers at the same time.
Thank you guys for watching, and thanks to Film Courage for having us on their channel. To learn more about Abyzou, Taker of Children, you can find us on Facebook. You can also reach out to us on there if you have any questions or comments about the film or about Kickstarter.
And if you're watching this, you're probably running a Kickstarter campaign of your own, so good luck with that, and I hope any of this advice helps. We really want you to meet your goal as well.